Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. And that's as far as my French is going to go, which is kind of unfortunate considering today we're looking at the Renault Trafic. These are actually DRL, daytime running light headlights, which basically means that you've got a very good looking front end of this vehicle, which is extremely safe and stylish. Now this is not the only version of the Renault Trafic. There are two others. One is the Black Edition, which is more designed for those who want the luxurious experience, super black paneling and looks absolutely the business, and the other one which is the Crew Cab, which gives you 6 additional seats in the back and additional security as well. But for now, let's have a look at the Renault Trafic Standard. So a little unusually, this vehicle actually has 2 side-loading doors, which is extremely convenient. Perfect for loading large heavy objects. And here at the back we have wide opening access with 270-degree folding doors. Inside, the Renault Trafic has a massive 6 cubic metre cargo space. That'll give you an effective payload of 1,274 kilograms, which is pretty darn reasonable. Now the load bay on the Renault Trafic is rather remarkable, but it has some really cool tricks. The first one is extending the load space for the long objects. That's why you have this handy little flap right here, which takes you through into the cabin. It gets even better. Hey presto, yet even more storage space, right through to here. And at the back here, we have the option of a factory fitted tow bar with a 2,000 kilo towing option. So inside the Renault Trafic's cabin, of course, you've got a very, very comfortable place to be, which is just the way it should be for those people who spend an awful lot of time on the roads. The seats are absolutely brilliant for driving all day long, and the dashboard is very, very clean and very, very simple and easy to remember how to operate everything on board, which is quite a lot. Now, we have a digital display speedo here. We have a plethora, and there's a good word, of coffee cup holders, which of course every commercial vehicle has to have. Not only that one down here, there's one over here, there's one up here, and one over here on the far side for my passengers and occupants. Particularly, you'll notice that these occupants, I can have 2 people up here in the front cabin with me. Admittedly, the guy who sits here is going to have pretty short legs because the third seat actually doubles as handy-dandy storage system for an additional coffee cup holder, naturally, and all the essential tools of trade, like a laptop storage compartment, which is perfectly covered, and a pull-out clipboard. All told though, this is essential items for the modern commercial vehicle user. So powering the Renault Trafic, and most people will call it a Trafic, so you'll excuse me if I flip between the two. Powering the Trafic is a 1.6 litre twin turbo engine which delivers 140 kilowatts of power and 340 newton meters of torque. All the power that comes out of that engine goes through a 6-speed manual transmission, really, really smooth and very simple to operate. Now having the manual transmission is a rather critical consideration when it comes to fuel economy. That's where the advantage lies. With this particular vehicle, it's possible to achieve 6.2 litres per 100 kilometres. That's pretty good fuel consumption when you consider everything that a Renault Trafic can actually carry. Now, as with most modern vehicles, the Renault Trafic is equipped with a variety of vehicle safety systems. These include the likes of the ABS braking system, the electronic stability control. We also have airbags, of course, because we need to keep the driver safe in the cab as well as the vehicle safe on the road. On the subject of being on the road, the Trafic is actually remarkably car-like to drive. And that's a good thing, because a lot of people who buy vans don't actually drive them. They buy them for their drivers to drive them. So little vans like the Trafic, which is still classified as a little van, is not quite so threatening for your average car driver to get in and out of. And speaking of being non-threatening, when it comes to reversing a blind panel van, Renault makes it real easy with this well-considered reversing camera. One of the cool things that the Renault Trafic is equipped with is Hill Start Assist, and all you have to do is release the brake, foot on the accelerator, engage the clutch, and away you go. No rollback. Today's Trafic had all the options on it: ladder carrying rack, conduit carrier, tow bar tongue, D, B and A pillar handles, rubber cargo floor mat, interior LED lighting pack, tube step guard, front and rear plastic moulding, and weather shields. Whew, and that's it, the Renault Trafic. Heck of a lot to cover, but I'm pretty sure we've covered most of it for you. So, the only thing you need to remember, Renault Trafic, great van, great value for money. Can't go wrong. See you next time.